I arrived June 13, 1980.
Right before my 18th birthday, 1980.
June 18, 1987, 10 a.m.
I think December, maybe 22nd, 1987, around that time.
September 26, 1988.
So I was 15. It was 1990, May.
If I remember right, it was like August 1990.
I arrived in April 1991 after high school graduation. I was with Kuya Jeff and we were picked up by Kuya Ricky, and then we surprised mom at her work. She started crying, we started crying, and then there was this whole welcome home, welcome dinner with the entire Buena Sands family at Sizzler in Buena Park.
November 1997.
I arrived in 1998, September 1998. I forgot the exact date already.
I arrived here in 1999, summer of 1999.
December 3, 2001.
October 15th, 2011.
And my first impression, it's America. It smells good.
I got to the airport. We got to the freeway. It was all quiet. Walang busina. It's very quiet. So, and no traffic.
My first impression is it's not hot and it's so spacious.
First impression, it was cold and it smelled good.
And my first impression, it was quiet, but it was clean and quiet. Yeah.
My first impression, beautiful.
Just like everyone else, I want to follow the American dream. They made a decision kasi it's of course dahil it's for the best, you know. It's a choice that to help for me to have a better life.
Abigail, my sister, told me I could come to America to help out my family.
We had our visa, our tourist visa, and then 9/11 hit. So we thought that if we don't use it, they might get more higpit, right? And Joy was already 5 months pregnant, so we didn't have any plans of staying. But all the aunts, the titas, oh, dito na lang siya kasi libre mga anak, libre.
Oh, of course, when I came to America, I left my kids, Patrick and Camille. So, but later on, they followed me here.
An intern career with Channel 4 and friends.
Just leaving my friends, my life over there, my dad and my other siblings. So that was a tough one.
My mom, my parents, my siblings who, not because of me coming over here, they're here now.
I was just 15, so it was hard because I was scared. I was sad because because it's a culture shock. It's not home, so I have to make a lot of adjustments.
My first day in sophomore year here in public school was a shocker. I saw people with mohawks and orange hair everywhere, so it was kind of scary.
One more thing that it's a culture shock for me because they sleep early here. In the Philippines, I sleep like 2 o'clock. And then that's the time of the party starts at 10, right? Yeah. Here, party ends at 10. Like shoot, there's no gimmick in here. And then,
And sometimes when people say something, slang. What is that?
Like, what slang do you remember?
I don't remember, but that's when I really felt so fobby.
I didn't know when they asked me, how do you like your eggs cooked?
What?
Oh yeah, with the slang of the black guys when we were playing basketball. that was funny. You know what time it is.
And I remember we were coming out of downtown Disney, and there's this parking guy, the parking lot attendant, and I we drove, right? And he asked me, how are you going? How you doing? I thought I heard, where are you going? I said, Anaheim, Anaheim. Well, he told me this. Like, he went into Macy's looking for jeans, and he asked for maongs. Where are your maongs?
My first job was as a hotel receptionist in Los Angeles with Tita Tess. We used to wake up early at 5 o'clock in the morning to catch the bus, 3 rides to LA.
Construction, hard work. So one day I got home and I had blisters on my hand and my hands were bleeding and I saw my mom was crying. But I enjoyed that.
We lived with Mamioli, Chastain, Apple in a 1-bedroom apartment. And then JR, Michelle was there. And then Chiki followed soon. And Joy was pregnant. And Chiki was pregnant. So there's so many of us in 1 bedroom. And then in the morning when we're going to work, you know, JR, he takes like forever, right? To use the restroom. So if you have to go to work at 8 a.m., you have to wake up at 5 a.m. So you'd fall in line to take a shower. You only had 1 bathroom, right? And I remember Michelle was night shift, so we'd come home early morning, and I'm going up for work, right? And we were sleeping in the bunk bed. We're in the lower bunk, and JR and Michelle was sleeping on the floor, on the carpet. And I would wake up. I didn't realize she was there. I would step on her face. So it happened several times. Sorry, Michelle. I didn't mean it. But
Okay. First was your apartment. First, second floor, corner. And then Tita Tess was living in Fullerton, Magnolia, right next to the bus station. So that's where she had me stay with her. And then a couple of years after, like when Maelyn was with me now, with us, we moved to Buenos Aires on the other end of the apartment, second level too, right? And then your Ate Jen and Tita Let came with Jello and Juliet and Sunny, and then they moved to Buenos Aires underneath our room. So, and then Janet came, and then they got a room in between our rooms. You know, yes, with Tita Yoli. There were 2 of them, right? And so, I mean, the whole family was there. And then Tita Let would call me like on the weekends. Ricky, nagluto ako ng kilawin. Bumaba ka rito.
It's so different for me now. Like, when we take vacations, I feel like the streets are narrower. So much change has happened. I don't know where, the places that I used to know. I don't even know how to get there anymore.
it's just too much traffic. I couldn't stand it. Like, so many motorcycles, so much traffic.
Yeah, when I go back to the Philippines, they make fun of me for saying especially Ate Cathy. They're like, you're so slang now. I'm like,
what do you think the difference of raising kids in America is versus raising kids in the Philippines?
Oh, that's a big difference. These kids are entitled. They think everything has to be given to them. Actually, I'm very proud of my kids. They're good people.
No, because there the kids are expected to be very, very like submissive, respectful. They don't have a voice. They couldn't say their piece. They just have to follow. And then they tell me, Dad, it's not that we're being disrespectful. We're just voicing an opinion. This is, this is how, you need to, we're communicating.
If I stayed in the Philippines, I would have more girls and a lot of kids, like my dad.
I don't know, probably still working in a restaurant.
I would be in broadcasting, different career. Be in a corporate field, networking with Chinese people.
I don't really know because, but I feel like it's better for me to live here because it's more. I have direction in life now, better direction. So, and there's less temptations here.
You're a good boy.
I'm a good boy here.
Had it not been for the first generation or the, for your dad, for Tita Tess, for the cubes, it would have been so tough for me because I would feel homesick. But then because I had family here, it made it easy for me to, be here. I mean,
when I first got here and I like, how do I start school? I don't even know where to start or what to do or what. You know who helped me a lot was Ate Gisette. She went through all that, like going to school and stuff. So she showed me the ropes. Yeah. She helped me a lot. Yeah. I appreciate it.
What, the serious life? Kuya Tope. Yeah.
Adjust to the States.
Yeah, give me some tips. But for the fun stuff, yeah, just I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say, but
I mean, they do call this a land of opportunity. It's true. Yeah, it's true. I don't think I would have had the same opportunity. Let's put it this way: if I was an occupational therapist in the Philippines, I don't think I would have been able to have my own house. I don't even know if I could have my own car.
But here, if you really work hard, you could get anything you want, right? You could achieve anything you want. So that's the main difference. There, even if you work 24 hours a day, it's hard to get ahead in life. But here, there's so many opportunities. Yeah.
It's hard to start a new life in a different country, in America, which is different from where you grew up. However, having the family together makes it even better to ease your transition from a big, huge, gigantic family that you grew up with to a new beginning.